Are you tired of expensive mechanical keyboards that just don't deliver? Well, meet the Phantom Plus Elite by Techwear. This 80% tri-mode mechanical keyboard features everything you'd see in an expensive price range, but more of a budget price of only $89. This keyboard features things such as RGB backlighting, which is great for lighting up your setup. Also things like a 2500 mAh battery, which they claim can last up to 250 hours on just one charge. Also, the whole board is hot swappable, so it supports your MX style switches and anything 5-pin. It also has tri-mode, which means it supports your Bluetooth, your wired, and your wireless dongle, which is 2.4 GHz. And for the wired, it comes with a USB-C coiled cable, which is really nice if you like the aesthetic. And if you want one of these in your setup for completely free, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll introduce one of you guys to win this keyboard. Now here is the Phantom Plus Elite keyboard box. On the outside of the keyboard box, you can actually see it says the RGB, the switches you got, all those things. And here looks like I got these red linear switches, the pre-lubed by Techwear. And then inside of here we have this little instruction manual, I guess it looks like. Yep. So there's the functions, everything you can do with the keyboard, the Bluetooth, the RGB stuff. Then we have this coiled USB-C cable, which you can use if you want to use the keyboard wired instead of wireless. Underneath the keyboard we have the basic switch puller, key puller. We have the 2.4 GHz dongle. You can actually see it says their brand right here. And then we also have some extra switches for the keyboard. And this is pretty cool actually. At the bottom you can see all the layers of the keyboard, how it has all those extra sound absorption layers. And then we also have the keyboard itself, which is wrapped in this nice foam for shipping so it doesn't get damaged or anything. You can take it right out of this foam. There we go. And here it is. Now the keyboard is this 80% tri-mode mechanical keyboard with this magnetic plastic shroud cover on top. It is a little hard to remove. The only way you can move it off, I found, is by just kind of yanking the keyboard and it only pops right off. Once it comes off, you can actually see the indicator lights which shine through these little holes right here. But now you can see the indicator lights normally right here, which here's your caps lock button, and then here's your battery indicator light. And once you remove the shroud, it gives the keyboard more of an open look and allows it to be transported anywhere you want. And coming in at only 2.5 pounds, that really won't be a problem. Now on the back of the keyboard are these adjustable feet that, when open, elevate the back of the keyboard, I'd say about 1/2 inch, which is really good if you like more of an elevated keyboard, but they can be closed just as easily as they can be open. Also on the back are these little rubber pads at every corner that allow you to be able to put the keyboard down, not worry about slipping or falling or anything like that whenever you're using it. Now on the top of the keyboard is the USB-C port, which allows you to use that included coiled USB-C cable to play, or just any USB-C cable you have. Then your modes, which is the little Wi-Fi mode, is your wireless mode, which includes your Bluetooth and your dongle. Then the power off mode right there, which you can switch to just like so. And then also having your wired mode. And then on the front of the keyboard. Now, my only complaint about this keyboard so far is that instead of having a battery percentage screen, it has this one little light right here that shows the battery percentage, which hasn't been a big deal for me, but it might be for some. Otherwise, this keyboard's been great. Now, powering this keyboard is a 2500 mAh battery, claiming to last over 250 hours, which I haven't had a problem with that whatsoever, and I've been using the keyboard for over 200 hours. Now Techwear sent me the white edition of the Phantom Plus Elite, but it also comes in black if that's more your style. Personally, I like white more. Now the keys that come with this keyboard are these double-wall PVT keycaps, which look and feel really good to type on. And this one comes with these linear red switches, which offer a good sound in my opinion and have a really good feeling to type on. But if these red switches don't suit you, they offer another variety of switches. Luckily, if none of those switches suit you, you can put whatever switches you want inside this board, since it is 5-pin hot swappable. And behind each one of these switches are these little RGB lights that allow for your keyboard to be lit up just like this. Now on this keyboard comes 16 different lighting modes by which you can control pressing the function key and the insert, home, page up, delete, end, or page down button, each of which having 4 different light modes. You can also control the brightness, spectrum, direction, and speed of the light modes by pressing the function key and the arrows by going right for the speed, left slow down, right speed up, up is for brightness up, down is for brightness down. Now this keyboard comes with 2 lighting modes, one being passive, which is this, where the colors stay the same even if you press the keyboard. Another example of the passive mode where the lights just flow through. This one's another one, and we have this little flow one that has multiple settings like this. This is the hurricane version where it all spins in and spins out. Now, this keyboard also features something called reactive lighting, which is when you're typing, then an event happens. So for example, this reactive lighting, every time you press it, just the color comes on under the key. Like that, and they fizzle out. There's also other ones, like this, which is where it shoots out from the sides, There's also this one, whichever you click, it shoots out in every direction. Now inside the TechWare app, which you can find on their website, you can make all the lighting modes custom to how you like it. If you click this little drop down menu here, you can choose which lighting mode you want. This only does work on wired mode. It does apply all the settings, but you can only get into this menu on the wired mode. You can choose whichever setting you'd like. You can customize them by the brightness, the speed, and the color. Inside the app, you can also go to the key setting file. And in the key setting file, you have your profiles just like before to change your profiles. But on each key, you can change the keystroke, the multimedia, or the macro. You can set the macro, you can set which one you want it to go to, and all those things. Also, you can go to your macro area and you can record your macros. To record a macro, just click Start Record, make your macro, and that's the end of it. Now also inside the TechWare app is this music control feature where you can click it on, and then whatever song you're listening to, the keyboard will choose one of its effects to activate to the song and go in rhythm of the song. Now for connectivity, this keyboard has 3 different modes. If you slide the slider all the way to the left right here, you're going to have your wireless modes, which include your Bluetooth and your 2.4 gigahertz. Slide it in the middle, that's going to just power it off. You slide it all the way to the right, and that's going to switch it to its wired mode, which you use this USB-C port right here, which you can use the included coiled USB-C cable to use it on the wired mode. Now to use the wireless mode, all we're going to do is we're going to press the function key, and we can go through the 3 settings of which Bluetooth we want, which is just going to choose your device that you're in there. And then for the dongle mode, you just press function and 4, and then it'll switch to its dongle mode. To use the dongle, just make sure to plug it right into your computer, and it should work just fine. And now for what everyone's been waiting for, here's how the keyboard sounds. Now don't forget the $89 price point on the Phantom Plus Elite. This keyboard's great for the price point. It has everything I need and a little bit more. Right out the box, it sounds great and it types really well. The only 2 complaints I've had is the lack of the battery percentage right here, which hasn't been an issue with that 250 hours of battery life they give you, and the on-keyboard dongle storage has been a little aggravating, knowing that I have to carry the dongle with me and not just put it into the keyboard. Otherwise, the keyboard's been great. The RGB looks great, but if you want to win one of these for completely free and you want to see this keyboard in your setup, just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll make sure to give one of these out to one of you guys in the comments. And if you're looking for a budget mechanical keyboard, this one is for you.